Hey everyone, it is Coach Mo Faul. I am here with Motivational Monday. And yes, it is another bright, wonderful day here in South Florida. Okay, so today we're going to talk about money. And I actually kind of went out on a limb on this one because I come across money issues and money mindset issues all the time on my free clarity calls. And if you haven't taken your career in your own hands and booked a free clarity call, do it, because next year can be your most awesome year ever and you can really rock what you want to do with your career. But money gets in the way for a lot of folks. And we are all raised with all this stuff around money and greed and the root of all evil, and money doesn't grow on trees, and you think we're made of money, and all of these things that parents throw down on their kids. Why? Because we have scarcity mindset. We do. And I actually brought my glass of water handy with me because I knew that this was going to be a hot one. This is a hot topic, isn't it? I know it is. I know it is for me, for a lot of folks. We're starting to think about money and bills and what we have and don't have. And for most, what we don't have is what we're focusing on. So I got to say that that's part of the money challenges that many folks have. We focus on what we don't have. And guess what happens when you focus on what you don't have? That expands. The feelings expand. The thoughts expand. The reality of scarcity expands when we focus on it. It's the law of attraction. And you know, the law of attraction is not a proxy for a religion or not a proxy for a belief system. Like I believe in this or that. No, the law of attraction is just what it says. It's a law. And I see this showing up in so many people's careers and lives that I really wanted to talk about it today. I want to talk about money and money mindset and scarcity versus prosperity. And in my blog today at mofaul.com, and then you can /blog or just go to the blog, I talk about 5 reasons why money matters. And the first couple are so obvious, but I want to lay it out there. I want to lay it out there. You know, one of the reasons why money matters is because you can build houses with money. Whether it's your house or someone else's, money does build things. So money, number one reason why money matters to you is because money builds houses. And I mean that in every expanded version. Money builds your home. Money pays for your rent. It pays for your groceries. It pays for going to the movie. So money pays for things in the physical world, and that's why it matters. Abraham Maslow, one of the iconic psychology gurus ever, created this thing called Maslow's hierarchy. It's a pyramid. Make a pyramid with my hands. The pyramid that Abraham Maslow put together basically said food, water, shelter at the very bottom of the pyramid. Food, water, shelter. You cannot go anywhere worthwhile until food, water, shelter is taken care of. Why? Because when you're focusing on paying for your food, paying for your water, paying for your shelter, when you're focusing on your mortgage or rent payment, and there's scarcity there, that's where your energy goes. That's where your energy flows. Self-actualizing, landing your dream job, meeting the man or woman of your life has to take a second seat because food, water, shelter has to happen. So the number one reason, Mr. Obvious Coach Mo, that money matters is because it pays for your food, water, shelter and gets you out of subsistence and moves you up the hierarchy toward things that feel good and that are higher on the evolutionary plane. So you got to have enough money. You got to have more than enough money to move you out of focusing on food, water, shelter. So the action item for you today, if you are not employed at a level where you are above and beyond food, water, shelter, go get yourself a higher paying job. Think about it. Move yourself to a higher paying job. Imagine yourself being worthy. Imagine the reality of bills being paid easily. Imagine that. Just imagine it. Go ahead. Just put yourself out there and imagine things being paid easily. Imagine money flowing to you at a greater rate. Number one reason money matters is because it pays for things. So get those things paid for at the basic levels. Then you can move up. Move up to money creates opportunity for choices. Everything from school choice to what you want to get your kids, or even for that matter, where you want to live. When you have more money, you can make more choices. Think about your money mindset. Are you already restricting yourself in choices based on the money that you have? I don't know about you, but I was raised not to talk about money. I was raised not to ask about money. I was raised to be very humble and very pious about money and to give money to my church. I was raised, let's just say like many people on this planet, even all around the world, that money has lots of sticky, icky stuff on it. And I remember, I don't want to say that. I was just going to, well, I remember driving along one day in our family car and noticing a car that was on the road and saying how that was a really cool car. And let's just say that the message back was, they must have a pretty high payment for that, in a negative way. And so being frugal kind of comes out of the Victorian era. It comes out of scarcity mindset. I'm not saying throw money around, dollar bills flying all over the place, but what I am saying is that when we focus on scarcity, we don't have choices. Now, you may be looking at your bank account and saying, Mo, I don't have enough money. Well, it goes back to number one, get a better job. It's plain and simple. If you don't have enough money, get a better job. I know it sounds kind of ruthless and heartless for me to say that to you, but if you're really not able to make choices, remember I covered number one, food, water, shelter first. I want you to be able to make choices in your life because there's joy in choices. There's freedom in choices. There's, do I like this pair of shoes or that pair of shoes? If we're making the choice of the pair of shoes always because it's the least expensive, we're focusing on scarcity. You know, there's some people who are really out there with law of attraction and they say, go out and get yourself something expensive because it's going to give you the feeling and the stretch and the mental energy toward you can have nice things. Now, I'm not going to go that far today, but if you are courageous and you are eager to stretch your mindset around money and about what you're capable of, you might want to consider it. Are you ready for that? So, number one is food buys things. Number two is money gets you, what did I say, food buys things? Money buys things. That is so true. Okay. So money buys things. You know, food, water, shelter has to get taken care of. Check for the next thing. And money gives you opportunity for choices. The third thing is, ready? If you have a dream, money gives you the opportunity to execute your dream. Without it, the dream stays up here somewhere. Oh, I have a dream of doing that someday. And that someday is out there. Well, start collecting some money in an account somewhere to execute your dream someday. Start putting away money. If it's a quarter or $1 or $5, or if you want to even put it in a special container in a drawer somewhere, put money for dreams on the outside of that container and put money away for your dream. No matter how small. You're telling the universe that you're investing in your dream. And again, if you can't afford that, get another job. Get a more high-paying job. If money is the basic thing holding you back, find ways to make more of it. I know that's like, hey, Coach Obvious, glad you came on Facebook Live to give me that earth-shattering advice. But let me tell you, money mindset, scarcity mindset is like a rampant disease. And I'm here to say, think differently about money, and money will be different in your life. I talk to so many people about their careers, and they say, oh, Mo, money's not really that important to me. I just want to be happy. Let's reverse engineer that statement and say, hey, Mo, you know what? Money is important to me because I want to be happy. Why can't we say it that way? Why can't we say, you know what, Mo? Money is important to me. I want to make more of it. I want to have more of it. And so therefore, I'm going to prioritize money. Yes, folks, prioritize money means that it's important. It ranks up in the value system. And if you don't prioritize money, you're not going to have it. And I know everyone wants to help people, feed the poor, help disadvantaged people. But I'm here to say, without money, you cannot help people. So that's the fourth reason why money is important. Because you can then contribute to the causes that are important to you. Yes. Millionaire Success Habits by Dean Graziosi and T. Harv Eker, Millionaire Mindset, The Success of the Millionaire Mind. Great books. You've got to think differently about money if you want greater success. So 4 top reasons why money is important, and we're going to get to number 5 just in a second. So number 1, money buys houses. So you got to cover your food, water, shelter. Number 2, money creates choices. You want choice in your life. That's what helps define freedom. Number 3, you can execute on your dream with money. Number 4, you can contribute to causes that matter to you. Those are pretty cool reasons why money matters. Those are pretty cool reasons why money is important. You want to execute on your dreams. First of all, you want to pay for food, water, shelter, no problem. Check that off the list. You want to create opportunity for more choices, whether it be different shoes, or you want to get the organic salary versus just the standard salary. Whatever choice you want. The beautiful thing is, with more money, you have more choices. Number 3, you can execute on your dreams. And number 4, you can contribute to causes that are important to you. And number 5 reason why money matters. The 5th reason is a bit of an ass kicker. Are you ready? Money reflects your consciousness. Yes, money is the transaction of value in this physical domain. And that transactional value is in your bank account. It's in what you get paid from your clients or your employer. I want you to expand your consciousness, because that is where prosperity is. Expand your consciousness to receive more prosperity. And yes, prosperity does come in many forms. But today we're talking about money, the form of money. And money is a physical form in this physical universe. And guess what, folks? We are 2% physical and 98% non-physical. Money is the physical representation of the value that we're transacting. So you want to go back to item number 1, and money can buy things. That's why it's important. You got to say to yourself, what kind of increased value can I exercise in the physical world in order to transact greater monetary return? So what can we do? Don't worry, be happy. I want you to focus on the things that you got to do to increase money in your life, I want you to focus on attracting money. I don't want you to focus on the scarcity. We have two options when we think about anything. And one is the lack of it, and one is the plenty of it. What's the other word for, I didn't want to say plenty of it. Well, there's lack and there's having it. So whenever we think about something, we think about it from one of those two perspectives. I have the car I want. I don't have the car I want. I have personal freedom. I don't have personal freedom. I attract prosperity. I don't attract prosperity. I can't pay my bills. I'll find a way to pay my bills. All things we think have a prosperity consciousness and a scarcity consciousness. Every single thing you think is looked at in one of two ways, and the energy you want to put toward anything is prosperity mindset. Prosperity mindset begets prosperity mindset. Scarcity mindset begets scarcity mindset. So right now, write down 3 things that you're feeling or thinking about this money issue. Go ahead, do it right now, because I want to talk about this, because we're on a topic that is so hot and so controversial and so rampant. Scarcity money mindset is one of the biggest diseases we have in this world. I'm calling it that. I'm calling it a disease. Oh, you can't make money like that. Oh, you can't do this. Oh, we can never have that. Oh, I could never have a job like that. Stop it. Right now. Stop it. Prosperity mindset. I want a new job. I want to make more money. I have a new job. I make more money. Think to the positive. This is not just positive thinking for like making rose-colored glasses. This is energetic attractor patterns. You want to attract scarcity in your life? Think about scarcity. You want to attract prosperity? Think about prosperity. But Mo, I can't pay my bills. Okay. You know what? Bless every bill that you can pay. Thank you very much, universe, for the affluence to pay this bill. Thank you very much for the ability to breathe the beautiful air that is in such abundance I never have to think about it. Find where you can create prosperity mindset. Find where you can. There are many ways that you can focus on prosperity and all the things that you do have. All of the prosperity you do have. And you know what? You got to deal with whatever you got to deal with on the scarcity side, but don't put emotion or energy on it. Deal with it like a distanced observer. Put all of your energy, all your thought and feeling, emotional, mental, energetic stuff toward prosperity and abundance. Number 5, we got it. You guys are rocking and rolling to expand your consciousness. Did you write down 3 things about what you're thinking about money? And you want to share any of that with me? Because I am ready to coach on money. I'm ready to coach on money mindset. I'm ready to coach on shifting you to the prosperity of your birthright, the prosperity of this existence as human beings. Yes, we're on the physical plane, but that's only 2% of our existence. You want a bigger, better job, you want to make more money, you got to think about it and feel that you are worthy of it. That's job number 1. Okay, so money's important. Do something this week to change your money mindset or just to recognize something about money. And again, if you don't have enough, go out and get it. Go out and change your job. Think about having enough. Think about what it is that you want to earn. Think about what you want to have when you earn that money. Think about all the cool feelings you're going to have when you have choices, when you can execute on your dreams, when you can contribute to causes that you care about. Think about being expanded in your consciousness. Expanded in your consciousness in order to attract a higher transactional value for what you do in the world and who you are in the world. And on that note, to help move you forward into that level of expanded consciousness, we will end this with one of my most favorite centering I can't call it a meditation because we're not going to be in different brainwave frequency, but let's call it a little centering visualization. Right hand over your heart, and I always like grab it with my left too to like really anchor and center myself and breathe through your hands. Breathe through your hands and say, I am enough. Always follow I am statements with prosperity mindset. I am love. I am creating abundance for myself. I am landing that next perfect job for myself, and it feels so good. It feels so good to be rewarded for my value. I am making, fill in the blank. Put your number in there. I am making. Is it $50,000 a year? Is it $75,000 a year? Is it $100,000 a year? Feel it, breathe it in. Is it $200,000? $300,000? I want you to come up with a number that you know in your mind you can attain. Because here's the other thing about the law of attraction. If you put something big enough out there and you're like, there's no way. If that's the first thought in your mind, it's not the right thing to put out there. I want you to put out something that your mind's not going to go doubt, critic. You want to put something out there that feels good, that resonates with you. If you go too far out, the doubt critic is going to come right into that gap and kill it. So don't let that happen. I am making, fill in the blank, in my wonderful new job where I am valued and appreciated. I am having a prosperous holiday season. I am grateful for all of the blessings that have come my way. I am expanding my consciousness so that I can attract greater prosperity. I love saying these things. These feel good. It feels great to acknowledge our awesomeness, to acknowledge our birthright to prosperity and abundance. Have a blessed week. This is Coach Mo Faul. I want you to land your dream job. Be happy. Be able to execute on your dreams, contribute to causes that really thrill you, and have choices in your life. I want you to focus on prosperity and abundance. And I want your consciousness to expand. Because when your consciousness expands, this entire planet benefits. So go out there and expand that consciousness toward prosperity, which is on the love vibrational side of things. Bring more love and prosperity into your life for the next few weeks. Pay attention, tune in. I'm here to help you move your consciousness toward more prosperity because money matters, and so do you.